Yes. So pretty much in high school, I was playing receiver, and then I played side safety, and then once I became like a junior, then I started playing running back. So yeah, it definitely started off with other positions.
Did you ever seriously consider playing something else long term because of the beating that running backs end up taking?
For me, I haven't it hasn't really crossed my mind. I love playing running back. I remember the first time I ever scored a touchdown. that was that was one of the most craziest feelings I've ever felt before. And I was just saying to myself, thinking like, wow, I wouldn't mind doing this, even in the NFL or something crazy. But yeah, so I know they take a wear and tear, but it's fine, man. We get the ball, we run. There's a chance we can score. That's enough for me.
When did you score your first touchdown?
Just in general.
Yeah, well, you said you remember the first time.
Yeah. So the first time I ever scored a touchdown was when it was crazy. It was actually my junior year, and then we played a team. I think it was called Adelanto. It was my first game ever, like on varsity. I get the ball, I run in, I break up the field, I break a tackle, I run to the end zone, and everyone is just cheering. It's like, oh, like I scored. Like scoring a touchdown is different than when you see it on TV. It's like, wow, like, I really just out here score. Everyone's looking at you. They're playing you on replay, and people are like, I saw your touchdown the other day at school. It's like, whoa, this carries some weight. So that was cool. That was special. Yeah, that's gonna stick with me for a while.
How much does Coach Kelley talk about or emphasize establishing the run?
Oh man, Coach Kelley. Just in general, the run game for him has been so huge. Like he's coached up so many incredible running backs in his whole entire career, like Michael James, Kenyon Barner, LaShawn McCoy, and some of those guys' best rushing seasons was under Coach Kelley. So it's like it's a big deal, man. You know, he likes to run the football. I love that about Coach Kelley. You know, us as a group on offense, we embrace that too.
You have a target on your back now. Everybody knows who you are.
Sure.
So how's that going to change your game?
I think, I'm just going to prepare. Like you said, that everyone knows who I am now. I'm just going to prepare day by day, get into my film room, study, just do what the coaches are asking me to do. Don't do anything more than that. I got to play within my game. Offensive line, they're going to be ready. They're going to be coming. And we got a great group ahead of us. It's fine if I don't get the carries or the yards. As long as we're winning football games, that's cool.
Josh, how has it been for you to be a walk-on and then now to be in this position, like representing UCLA?
Oh, it's crazy. Like, I'm just kind of like soaking all this in because a couple of years ago, I wasn't here. I was somewhere else. I was at UC Davis, and it's wild because I'm thinking about like, wow, I'm actually here. I'm in Pac-12 Media Day representing UCLA. Wow, it's incredible. Sometimes I kind of reflect back on that. It's amazing, but we got work to do. We only won 3 games last season, so there's no time to soak up anything. So we got to come back and we got to put together some results.
Transferring from UC Davis,
Yeah.
What was the biggest adjustment from you to the FBS level?
Man, when you come to the FBS, it's like everybody there they're really good. Not to say it's not bad in the FCS, there's a lot of really good talent there. But for me, being a walk-on at the FBS level, you're starting way back in the depth chart. You have to work your way up. The biggest difference, I guess I would say, is that like a lot of people are fast. There's a lot of speed up there. But the FCS, they produce a lot of great talent. Like when I was at Davis, we played Eastern Washington. Now Cooper Kupp is a starting receiver for the Rams. Carson Wentz is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's the highest paid right now. And he went to North Dakota State. So there's a lot of great players at the FCS.
You mentioned winning only 3 games last year. One of those was against Arizona, and I think you guys ran maybe the last 6 minutes or so off the clock. What is that like when you've got your 4-minute offense going and you are able to just run out all the time?
Oh man, it's kind of ridiculous in a way because it's like there's 6 minutes left, and like if you're up, every team knows what you're gonna do. It's like, all right, they're probably just gonna run the clock out, 4-minute offense. But it's the offensive line. It starts with them. They're amazing, I feel like there's a lot of people who can do what I can do. I really do. Like deep down in my heart, I really do believe that. But offensive line, they're amazing. The 4-minute offense, like I said, everyone's gonna run the football, but it starts with them. They move the guys out. The tight ends, they're unselfish. They block, and receivers too. Like a lot of people don't know that. Like wide receivers, they're out there on the edge. They want the ball too. So, in the situation, like, I'm trying to get my yards too, but for them to be unselfish and block, that says a lot about our team.
What's the adjustment you made to your preparation since you've come up to UCLA?
I feel like I've been definitely watching more film. Film study's been really huge. And I'm listening to my running back coach, Deshaun Foster. He's amazing. I'm just listening to whatever he's telling me to do. I mean, he played in the NFL. He played for the Panthers. He scored in the Super Bowl. He's been one of the best running backs here at UCLA. So I remember when I was talking to him, he was just telling me, he's like, look, like, you can do this, but, you got to listen to your coaches. You got to study. You got to get your football IQ up. And I've been trying to do that.
What's the biggest difference between this team and last year's team that didn't win it out of the
Yeah, I feel like this year we're definitely way more experienced. We had a lot of young guys last year who've never played down in college football before. Now this year, a lot of those guys had action last year. So for this coming season, they know what to expect. We've been under Coach Kelley's system for our second year now. We're starting to get rolling. We have better leadership. There's a lot of senior heavy, and especially the defense at linebacker. Like Chris Barnes, he's our anchor, he's our linebacker, he's our leader. He's passionate. He's going to be leading the way for us. He's a great player. So, if we have a leader like that on defense, who's going to take care of that side of the ball? On offense, we have Coach Kelley calling the plays, and we have some pretty good guys up there. So I think there's a lot of improvement coming up.
What?
Some of the hardest things. For me, this is going to be funny though, but it was just purely conditioning. Like a lot of the things that I was eating, I can't eat anymore. I used to go to In-N-Out all the time. Like, it's right across the street from like where I live, so I go there not every day, but every weekend I would go there. My eating habits was pretty poor, but you learn quick when Coach Kelley comes up here and we're up tempo. So I know it sucks, but I guess In-N-Out's gonna be there for me when I retire. But just not now.
What's your diet like now? What replaces that?
Oh man, a lot of vegetables. Like I never knew asparagus was really good. I didn't know asparagus was good. I didn't know carrots was good for my vision. So that helps me as a ball carrier. So there's a lot of vegetables I'm eating now. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Coach Kelley, he simplifies a lot of stuff. Like he's a genius. So he'll simplify like some things. He'll just tell me up front, like, look, if you're trying to be faster, you're trying to play to the best of your ability in this system, you need to be in shape. Well, what does that mean? That means you gotta eat better. What does that mean? You gotta run. So he kind of dumbs it down for you to understand it. Same with the offense. So yeah, he has his own science about it.
When you look at some of the past great players that played for him, Michael James, you were a walk-on, he was a 3-star. I mean, you guys weren't very heralded guys.
Right.
What is it about maybe his coaching style or personality that gets the most out of all you guys?
Oh man, I feel like with Coach Kelley, man, he sees the game differently. He finds ways to exploit matchups. And that's a trait not a lot of coaches have. He has that. He sees the game. It's amazing. Like he can talk to you about X's and O's forever. So I feel like what he's doing in terms of the run game, he's putting me in positions to where, anybody can succeed. So, I just come in, I just run the ball within his scheme. I think it just works out for a lot of his backs. Like if you look at LaShawn McCoy, guys like that, it's no coincidence that their best seasons all came because of Coach Kelley and him running his philosophy, running the football.
When you first meet him and he's saying, here's my plan for you guys, here's what we're going to run, here's what we're going to eat, is there a party that's like, what is this guy on?
Oh,
and then
man.
when did you realize, hey,
I mean, at first, yeah, it was like, I knew, I was like, okay, I was getting myself ready. I was like, all right, Coach Kelley's here. I need to go outside and run like 16, like hundreds or something crazy. I was getting myself prepared for that. At first, it's like, all right, I think you're in shape, but then you're kind of not. So in a way, it caught us a lot off guard, but we had to change our habits for sure. But it's good for us. At the end of the day, I shouldn't be eating those foods. I should be running. I should be conditioning. So a lot of stuff he's doing is really helpful in the long run.
You're a Southern California kid. How cool was it to almost rush for 300 yards against USC, the crosstown rival?
Oh, man, that's a huge rivalry game. But, I couldn't do that without the offensive line, bro. Like, they're just moving people out. I feel like for me, I think I'm so interchangeable in a way. I think that the offensive line those guys don't get enough credit. Like our center, Boss, he just played center for the first time last season, and he was a natural at it. Now he's one of the best centers in the nation. So it's just crazy to me when you have stories all over the place on offense. You have guys who are so unselfish. Like, I took 40 carries that game, but, none of the receivers came up to me after the game and was like, well, you have 40 opportunities. They're just looking at me like, you know what, you ran hard. And I appreciate that the most because, wide receivers want the ball. I don't blame them. So it just takes a lot of unselfishness for tight ends and receivers to just go out there and block the way they did.
What sort of prompted you to transfer to UCLA? That's a pretty big gamble on yourself going from Davis to Pac-12.
Man, I felt like it really started, my whole coaching staff got fired. All of them went gone. It was kind of crazy. It was like, whoa, these are the people who come to you in your high school. You don't know much about college, and they're like, I want you to come here on a full scholarship. I want you to run the ball for us, Seeing all of them get fired in a way was just kind of like, wow. And then seeing the new staff come, they have their own philosophies and their own ideas, but I always kind of wanted to challenge myself. And I felt like, okay, this is the best opportunity for me. If I want to play D1, have hopes to go to NFL as a running back, then I was like, all right, I think I want to try this. It was a crazy process, though, because there was a moment where I was really scared. Like, I might not ever be here. Like, this might be the end for my football career if no one takes a shot on me. So, yeah, I shout out to Sean Foster. He helped get me here. Matt Bernstein, who's no longer with us, he helped get me here, too. Pat Girardi. There's a lot of people who really helped me to get here talking to you guys, which is crazy. Like, this is wild to me. So, yeah, there's a lot of guys who really helped get me where I'm at.
Weren't there a couple other schools that you were looking at though, too?
It was pretty much, I just out of high school or here?
No, here.
Like
after UC Davis.
After UC Davis, let me see. There wasn't, the crazy part was there wasn't really any other colleges. Just UCLA, because the funny thing about transferring, I guess the rules may have changed now, but before then, since Davis was playing a lot of the Pac-12 schools, you're not really allowed to go there, or if you do, you have to sit out for 2 years. So I was like, oh man. So I was only allowed to really talk to UCLA, which is crazy how I ended up getting here.
So that was, Davis wouldn't let you talk to anybody? They put restrictions on your transfer?
It wasn't much restrictions really. It was just like, well, you can try to come here, but do you want to sit out for 2 years? That made me feel like, oh, there's a chance I could sit out 1 year. I don't want to do 2 years now, so it kind of like discourages someone from doing that for sure.
Because I think, that's an NC2A thing, that they have to give you a release or you have to sit out for 2 years.
Yeah, oh wow.
I think.
That's what it might be, man. That's crazy.
Do you know who Terry Donahue is?
Of course.
Has he talked to you about the transferring up thing? Because he did the same thing as a student.
Oh, for real? Wow. I haven't talked to him about that, but I've seen Mr. Donahue. He's awesome, man. He's so cool, bro. I remember talking to him for a little bit. I was like, man, I can see why he's a great coach.
He started at San Jose State.
Oh, did he?
And transferred to UCLA without a scholarship.
So he came as a walk-on? Wow, man. And then he became one of the best coaches UCLA's ever had. That's awesome.
Josh, if you ask, I was talking to your boy over there, so I didn't know the answer, so I apologize. My favorite question for you is depth at running back.
Yes.
You got a lot of carries, man, last year, and man, you're never too tired. It was an issue. If you could explain to everybody the depth of the running back position right now, and who's fighting for those other spots.
Oh man, we have so much depth at running back, like a lot. And I'm excited because we've added a lot of freshmen to the mix. We got Javon, we got Christian, we got Dusty, we got Kafusi now. And then obviously we have Keegan Jones. He's going to be great for us. Martell Irby, Kazmi Allen. And like all of them, they bring something different to the table. Like Kaz and Keegan, they're all shifty, super fast. They're complete running backs. Martell is so strong. He's amazing. He can run the ball extremely hard. So there's going to be a lot of guys that you guys are going to get to know this season. So watch out for them. They're young. They're hungry. Like I was telling people, I consider those guys better than me. They can do a lot of things I can't do. They're going to be hungry. They're ready. They're ready to show you guys what they're capable of doing. I've seen it every single day I'm at the facility. I see them working out. I see them grinding hard. I'm excited for what's going on for them. I can't wait. Yeah, you're going to see them a lot this year. Trust me.
So what are your strengths as a running back?
I think for me, I would say one of my strengths is that I kind of want to say I'm a little bit durable. I guess I can handle a lot of carries. I think I like to describe myself as a hard, blue-collar type back. You know, I'm not the most shiftiest guy in the world, but what I will do is I'm going to make sure that I have good ball security. I'm going to run hard, run through tackles. I'm going to make sure that I always fall forward, pretty much to keep the offense ahead of the chains. I think playing within the system, really.
If you're not shifty, you have pretty good vision.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
And Josh,
Thanks.
The carrots.
Are you aware?
That's the carry.
Are you aware of that and think about that?
I guess you could say I'm aware of it, but I just don't like mentioning it. I always let my teammates tell me when I'm doing good. I'm just like, all right, offensive line, you're doing better. So that's how I always approach it.
So when you're watching film, though, you tell yourself.
I mean, if I watch my film and I see myself make a good play, I'm just like, oh, okay, I made a cool play. But I never really think about it or, you know, try to look after myself, doing, look what I'm doing. I don't know, that's just not how I've been raised, I guess. So I've always, you know, understood that my position is where a lot of people help me. You can't really just run the ball by yourself with the offensive lineman unless you're Barry Sanders. And I'm not that, so yeah.
Okay, with that kind of a demeanor, you watch some of the NFL players who are pretty good at self-promotion.
Yeah.
Do you wonder, could I do that? Or do you just shake your head and go, if I did that, I'd probably get whipped if I went home?
I mean, that's an interesting question. I feel like, I guess there are some guys who do self-promote, and I don't have a problem with it because there's a lot of guys who are versatile. Like some guys in the NFL now, they're able to catch the ball, they're able to pass pro, and those are like some actual skills. You know, I think I'm decent at those, but I'm not there yet to where I can say like, oh, look at me, what I'm doing. But no, I feel like as a running back, I feel like there shouldn't be a lot of self-promotion going on when you have receivers, tight ends, and offensive linemen blocking, and the quarterback making checks at the line. I don't think there should be a lot of that. And you have coaches that's calling plays for you. So I think we play a very position that relies on a lot.
Did you grow up an SC or UCLA fan, or like what was like kind of your when you're growing up here? I mean, what was
Crazy. So in Lancaster and Palmdale, it's a split town. There's a lot of SC fans, there's a lot of UCLA fans. It really just depends where you're born at, honestly, wherever side you're gonna land on. For me, my family was a huge UCLA fan. All of them were. It kind of just stuck with me. So I became a Bruin as well. And the funny thing is that a lot of my friends were actually USC fans. So it was always funny at school when those two teams played each other. It's like, oh man, we were playing each other, trash talk, all of that. So it was pretty cool, man. But yeah, I definitely grew up a Bruin fan. A lot of my friends and everyone else around Lancaster and Palmdale were SC fans.
So do you see your buddies, and do they needle you about being a Bruin, or do they change their allegiance?
Oh yeah, they for sure changed. They're changed. I've got them changed all the way, man. There's no, they're for sure changed, at least for now though. But yeah, it was actually interesting when they're like, oh, you're gonna be a Bruin now. It's like, oh well, if you're there, then that's where we go. I felt pretty cool. I was like, oh. Like, you know, they really like me like that.
what were your like favorite memories growing up?
Oh man, about just UCLA.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing guys like, obviously, like Eric Kendricks, Anthony Barr, Brett Hundley. Man, those guys won so many games. They were so gifted, so talented. I remember watching them just win a lot of games at the Rose Bowl. I was there for some of those games. I was like, wow, like these guys are really good. They're big. And a lot of those guys are in the NFL now. And I remember just, I think Coach Carl Durrell was the team back then. That was the first game I've ever watched. It was in 2006 when they played SC or something crazy. I think they won one of those games or something. And I was like, whoa, like UCLA is pretty dope. Like, wow, they were able to win this game. Like everybody's been telling them they weren't gonna win and they actually won. And as a kid, that does something to you when you see like an underdog team actually able to win. It's like, oh wow, this is somebody or a team I want to cheer for. So that stuck with me for sure.
What advice do you have for some of the younger running backs coming into the program?
Definitely. I think what I would tell them is that college goes by so fast. Like it felt like, honestly, months ago that I felt like I was in high school. And it goes by so fast. Like, I would tell them, like, look, like, if you have dreams of being in the NFL, if you want to play a lot, I would tell them make sure that you always are doing something. Like if it's after class and you want to go back on the field and get some footwork in, if you want to watch more film, you want to ask coach like, what do you think I can do better? Just constantly seek improvement. Like I guess pretty much with you guys, everything you do, you constantly seek improvement, feedback. What can I do to get better? The cool thing about going to UCLA is that you see Tom Brady, you see guys come like Odell Beckham Jr., like Saquon Barkley, Von Miller. These are like NFL like greats, and they're always coming. They're hungry. They're always asking like, what can I do to be better? They're always lifting. They come there and they're just so like competitive. So I feel like if you have that competitive fire and you have that desire to be great, you know, it really doesn't matter. To be honest, it really doesn't matter your performance or anything like that, because that desire, that constant hunger, the performance will take care of itself. So that's why I pretty much will tell them.
Most of the Pac-12 South this year, like a lot of the teams are pretty level where you're at, and how you look at your guys' chances of winning the division and kind of struggling that year.
Yeah, the Pac-12, especially the South, you know, it's crazy because it's like we have a lot of really good teams, man. We have a ton of good teams. I think everybody right now is undefeated though, so we have to prove it. You know, we only won 3 games last year, so we can't come up to the South Conference and be like, oh, we're gonna just roll through everybody. We're gonna be the best because we only won 3 games. And we only won 2 conference games, or 3 conference games. But still, we have to do our best. You know, there's a lot of good teams like Utah. They won it, so we gotta, you know, they should be the team to beat in the Pac-12 South. SC is gonna be loaded and great. Everybody's gonna be loaded. So we got to prove it, for sure.
Josh, if the passing game is good, it helps you. We know Theo.
Yeah.
But you lose Caleb.
Yeah.
And I know Devin's coming back, but if you could maybe talk about the receiving core a bit.
Yes.
Who you like? I mean, is it Coda or Phillips?
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
there's a lot of good players.
Yes, I'm glad you brought them up. Chase and Kyle, those are my guys, man. I love them. They're awesome. They're gonna fill in this role, and they're gonna be huge this season. Like Chase he killed it during spring.